The Bhagavad Gita, a part of the Mahabharata, is a really important book for Hindus. It's like a conversation between Arjuna, a prince and warrior, and Krishna, his charioteer, who is actually a god in disguise. They're about to have a big battle, and Arjuna is feeling super conflicted because he has to fight against his own family. Krishna, being wise, teaches Arjuna about doing the right thing and finding freedom. But the Gita isn't just a story, it's like a guidebook for life. The first few chapters are super important because they explain Krishna's ideas. And guess what? These teachings still matter today. They can help us with our problems and show us how to live a good life. The Gita's message is for everyone, no matter where they're from or what they believe. It talks about important stuff like who we are, the world around us, and God. It's a classic book that helps people find peace and freedom. The first chapter sets the scene. We meet Arjuna, a really good warrior who's going through a tough time. He has to fight a war against his own family, his cousins, uncles, even his teachers are on the other side. Arjuna is really sad and doesn't know what to do. He wonders what the point of this war even is.
I see my own family ready to fight against me. My heart is filled with sadness. Why are we even having this battle?
We've all been in Arjuna's shoes, right? We have to make tough choices where our duty clashes with our feelings. The Gita helps us figure out what to do in those situations. It's like a moral compass.
I'm lost, Krishna. I don't know what to do.
Krishna understands Arjuna's problem and starts talking to him. He says it's okay to feel sad, but letting those feelings control us will stop us from doing what's right. And not taking action, Krishna says, is against Arjuna's duty as a warrior. In the second chapter, Krishna talks about the Atman, which is like our soul. He explains that our bodies can die, but our souls live forever. Death, according to Krishna, is just like changing our clothes. Our souls just get new bodies.
So Krishna, you're saying death isn't the end?
This idea of the Atman gives Arjuna hope. He realizes that death isn't the end, it's just a change. It changes how he sees the war. He understands that the souls of everyone on the battlefield are eternal, just stuck in a cycle of life and death.
The souls are eternal. This changes everything.
Krishna says that our souls aren't affected by what happens in the physical world. This is a powerful idea because it takes away our fear of death. It means we can do things without worrying too much about the results. In the third chapter, Krishna talks about karma yoga, which means doing your duty without worrying about the rewards. He says that we have to take action, even doing nothing is a choice.
Krishna, how can we act without wanting something in return?
Krishna says that wanting things always leads to suffering. When we're attached to the outcome, we worry about failing. This creates a cycle of happiness and sadness.
So we should just let go of wanting things?
Exactly. Krishna tells Arjuna to do his duty with a focused and sincere heart, without expecting anything in return. That's the true meaning of karma yoga.
Krishna, how do knowledge and action work together to help us achieve liberation?
The fourth chapter goes deeper into how knowledge and action are connected.
But isn't knowledge enough on its own?
Knowledge without action is useless, just like action without knowledge is blind.
How has this knowledge been shared with humanity?
Krishna reveals that he has shared this knowledge with people many times throughout history, especially when things were going wrong.
So true knowledge leads to liberation?
Absolutely. Krishna emphasizes that true knowledge sets us free from the cycle of life and death.
What should I do, Krishna?
He encourages Arjuna to seek this knowledge, assuring him that it will ultimately set him free.
Krishna, what does it really mean to renounce things?
The fifth chapter is all about renunciation. Krishna explains that it's not about giving up our responsibilities, but about letting go of our desire for rewards.
So both renunciation and selfless action can lead to liberation?
That's right. Krishna says that both paths can lead to freedom, but letting go of our desires is even better. He emphasizes that true renunciation comes from understanding who we truly are.
How should I approach my duty then?
Krishna encourages Arjuna to be a warrior, but to do it without wanting to win or become famous. That, he explains, is the true meaning of renunciation.
Krishna, how can we find inner peace?
The 6th chapter focuses on meditation. Krishna explains that meditation is super important for controlling our minds, which he compares to the wind, always moving and hard to catch.
How do we even begin to meditate?
Krishna gives step-by-step instructions for meditation. He says it's important to find a quiet place, sit still, and focus on our breath to calm our minds. When we meditate regularly, we find inner peace. It helps us detach from our thoughts and feelings, which is crucial for achieving liberation.
Krishna, can you show me your divine form?
In the 10th chapter, Krishna reveals his true, glorious self to Arjuna. He describes himself as the source of everything, explaining that he's present in all things. He's the taste of water, the light of the sun, and the strength of the strong.
Your description is truly amazing, Krishna.
Krishna's description shows his incredible power and presence. He emphasizes that he's responsible for both creation and destruction. Krishna encourages Arjuna to see the divine in everything, because this realization leads to true devotion and helps us connect with God on a deeper level.
Krishna, show me your universal form.
The 11th chapter is one of the most intense parts of the Gita. Krishna reveals his Vishvarupa, his universal form, to Arjuna. This form is all-encompassing, containing all beings and all worlds. It's a sight that is both amazing and terrifying.
I am overwhelmed by your Vishvarupa, Krishna. I see the entire universe being destroyed and reborn within you. I witness the destruction of the Kauravas, my enemies.
Krishna explains that the Vishvarupa is a display of his power. He reveals that the war is unavoidable and assures Arjuna that he's merely an instrument in his hands. The Vishvarupa reminds us that the material world is temporary and that the divine power is truly awesome.